Hi everyone, my name is Mayukha Vadari, and today I'm here to talk to you about bridges. The XRPL bridge implementation is generally referred to as X-Chain Bridge or XList38. XList38 being the number assigned to its specification. This is not quite available yet on mainnet, but it is up for voting right now, and it is available on the DevNet for you to play with right now if you want to test it out. The way that a bridge works is you're basically transferring value between two different chains. Generally, one chain is a main chain and one chain is a side chain, but this isn't always true. You can also, transfer funds between two different main chains. Just for the sake of example, let's look at transferring between two chains. So you've got chain A and chain B, and you've got this bridge between them. The way that most bridges work, including X-Chain Bridge, is you lock funds on one side, and then you issue a wrapped version of that asset on the other side. So in this case, you lock 10 XRP on chain A, and then on chain B, you issue 10 wrapped XRP. A wrapped token is basically just a representation of that token, but you don't actually have that exact token, so yeah. And then you can also reverse the process. If you have your 10 wrapped XRP, you can redeem that for 10 XRP on chain A. That's basically how the X-Chain Bridge protocol works. So essentially, you're locking on one side, you're issuing on the other side. So to make things simple, the first side is called the locking chain, and the second side is called the issuing chain, just to avoid any sort of complexities in terminology. So let's say you're transferring between two chains. One chain is the source chain, the other chain is the destination chain. It doesn't really matter which is which between the locking chain and the issuing chain. So you actually start on the destination chain, you sort of initialize the transfer, and then you lock your funds or burn them on the source chain. And then you have these things called the witness server that essentially attest to the funding commit on the source chain, and they put that attestation on the issuing chain. These witness servers are essentially acting as oracles because these two chains don't have any way to talk to each other. They're sort of their own silos. They don't have any ways to directly communicate with each other. The witness server is the only piece of this puzzle that actually knows what these two parts are. And so it's essentially acting as an oracle on one chain to explain what's going on the other chain. So when you lock your funds on the source chain, the witness servers are then alerted, and they can tell the destination chain that, yes, indeed, I locked my funds on the source chain, and I can get the equivalent asset on the destination chain. And once enough witness servers have attested to this being true, once a quorum has been reached, the funds are automatically transferred to the destination account. And that's how you can send from one account on the source chain to another account on the destination chain via this protocol. So that's basically how this protocol works. Some use cases are if you want to be able to transfer your funds to a sidechain. One example sidechain will be the EVM sidechain that will be launched as soon as X-Chain Bridge goes live on mainnet, which will then allow you to use your funds with EVM smart contracts without needing to leave the XRP Ledger ecosystem, which is a great benefit for a lot of use cases. And anyone else can spin up their own sidechain as well and use this protocol to make it easy to move value between mainnet and your sidechain. Some example use cases for sidechains might be you want to try out a new feature, but it's not quite tested enough to be ready for mainnet, or you want to have some sort of feature that's private to your own use cases, or it's a feature that is kind of never really a good fit for mainnet. One example of that would be the EVM sidechain. EVM support is probably never going to come to the XRP Ledger, but it's still very useful to have easy access to an EVM environment. So those folks who want to build on EVM smart contracts can do so without needing to leave the XRPL ecosystem. So as I said before, the X-Chain Bridge Amendment is currently up for voting and will hopefully be available on mainnet soon. So get ready to use it when it's finally available on mainnet. Thank you.